Joining me on the line now, all the way from Sydney, which sounds very exotic, we've got Rob Vegas, originally from, was it Lower or Upper Hutt? Sorry, Rob.
It's Upper Hutt, but a little bit of both. I spent plenty of time in both those towns, so represent.
Oh, you've been in Sydney for about 2 years now. So what took you over there? Why did you decide to move to Sydney?
Oh, look, basically, I just wanted to expand my horizons on my music as well. Sort of really take what I've learned and experienced in New Zealand as a Kiwi artist and show the world and the rest of, Australasia sort of where we come from and the way that we've developed as artists over in New Zealand as well. I think it's really important to be able to share that around. And obviously there's a lot of great opportunity here. Yeah, it's been really interesting also to watch New Zealand develop from Sydney because they've come leaps and bounds as well. Do
you feel like you're sort of missing out? Because there are like collectives and things that have popped up in the last couple of years and people collaborating a lot. Do you keep in touch with people back here doing that kind of thing?
I absolutely do keep in touch. Like, my ear is firmly to the ground, music that's going on in New Zealand, and I think a lot more people internationally are paying attention to New Zealand music now because of the infrastructure that we have from people like yourselves, like the audience. We've been very prepared for the new movements that have happened recently in the music industry for a long time now. So I feel like we have a very, well, for lack of a better term, I guess an advantage on getting a hold on what's been happening with piracy and so forth because we've been self-sufficient for so long. It's a really interesting thing. But yeah, I certainly keep my ear to the ground on all the goings-on in terms of that. And I'm always working and looking for new Kiwi artists and artists in general. But, obviously you've got love for your home, so...
And it's special because New Zealand has a kind of cozy community with its singer-songwriters and producers and that kind of thing. Now, you've had a very interesting few years. There's a connection there with Guy Sebastian, and you went to New York. And tell us the Alicia Keys story.
Oh, right. So you might have heard of a little TV show called X Factor.
No.
So I did that, and we have one over here as well. And I did that with Guy, and and it was a great experience. Like, for me to be able to sing for somebody that has been such a massive part of musical history in general for so long, to be able to sing for her was just incredible. She's such a beast in the best way. Yeah, it was crazy experience for me, and definitely something to tick off my bucket list, and just really very inspiring as well. Sort of to be in the presence of that company, just to sort of really firmly ground where you want to be as well. So, just all learning experiences for me. Obviously, I had my thing going on back home as well, but it's really all about growth, really. That's what my focus has been as an artist for the last 2 years.
So what's been going on with you over in Sydney? Has that connection with Guy Sebastian, and have you made connections that have helped you transition as an artist over there?
Well, I think it was a really good foot in the door in many respects. It's more of a word of mouth thing, I would say. At the end of the day, you can be sort of really as famous as you want to.
Now, with Shoulda, Coulda, Wouldas, that's the single that we're about to play, where are you up to with releases and putting that on an album? Is it a teaser of what we're about to get from you?
Absolutely. Definitely some kind of prevision into what's to come. I definitely recommend everybody keep their eye out for Wilson. She's a great upcoming artist as well. He's also of Māori descent, so his dad's from New Zealand, and he's a really good friend of mine. So that sound is something that I've been working on for a long time now, and I've only just sort of been able to think to myself, well, look, I think it's time to actually start putting this out there. And to be honest with you, the day that I put it on the audience, it was very out of the blue. It was about 2 hours before, and I was like, you know what, look, I just feel like it's right. I'm going to actually just put the song on the audience today. I made up some artwork real quick. I had no expectation that it would skyrocket like that fast up the charts. I had no idea. I can't thank people enough for getting behind it, even at this stage.
So should we check out your single? And you said you're coming back to our New Zealand shores soon, Rob Vegas.
Absolutely. For sure. I'll come in and say hello, Camilla.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Love to see you.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, thanks so much for taking the time to chat to us. Enjoy Sydney. Go and get a Goslemi from the Roselle Markets. I miss them so much. And we'll check out... yeah, that's so young. Shoulda, Coulda, Wouldas right now by Rob Vegas. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
No, you don't reply to sweet messages I send. I guess it hurts to be reminded of the man that I am. What we could have been, what we could have had. Knowing you, I'll be you. Just blame the phone in your hand. No, you don't see past your pain. You're so selfish like that. You're the only consistent factor in your self-punishment. I'm just another man. Tell you it's so sad. Knowing you probably never heard a word that I said. You had shoulda, coulda, wouldas at your front door. So tell me, how could you leave them standing out in the cold? You had shoulda, coulda, wouldas tying up your phone. Don't pretend you don't know who they're waiting there for.
I should've told you how I could love you, but that'd made the difference, I wonder. I should've told you how I could love you, but that'd made the difference, I wonder. I wonder. Should've could do this for me, yeah. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas for me. 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 For me. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas 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 for me. For me, for me, for me.